From the high point of the Lowcountry, Ridgeland, South Carolina, WHHI-TV presents the Interstate 95 Bowl between the Whale Branch Warriors and the Ridgeland Jaguars, sponsored by Summit Services. If you like classic football played in the trenches, boy do we have a treat for you. Ridgeland has forced a bunch of turnovers in the early part of the season, but they have started the season without putting any points on the scoreboard and 0-2. Whale Branch defeated Hardyville 40-20 thanks to Jermon Bowers and company taking advantage of great holes and improvising as the game continued last week. Look for Ridgeland quarterback Tyshawn Smith and Whale Branch quarterback Jermon Bowers and running back Javion Harris to find room to execute big plays. Whale Branch goes on the road at 1-1 entering this matchup with two rookie head coaches battling for momentum on this young season. Ridgeland is 1-4 versus Whale Branch all time, with each game being decisive. Could be very interesting tonight. Are you ready for some football? It's the I-95 Bowl live on WHHI-TV, and it starts right now.
The brightest Friday night lights in the entire Lowcountry shine on WHHI. Welcome back into our pregame show, everybody. Forrest Tucker with you as we get closer to kickoff. We want to give you the lowdown on the away team tonight, the Whale Branch Warriors. First-year head coach Willie Whiteside unlocked a huge cheat code last week versus Hardyville. That is their senior quarterback, their leader, Jermon Bowers. He rushed for 4 touchdowns on the ground, an impressive performance. He also plays free safety on the defensive side of the ball, and he's a huge part of the season hopes for the Warriors thus far. He's also earned the praise of his head coach.
Well, Bowers has been a good athlete since his freshman year. Now he's developing more into a leader. He's become a more polished offensive player in terms of quarterback play. As you saw last week, he was poised in the pocket. He didn't try to rush things or force throws. If it wasn't there, he would throw it away or he'd run it. And he's making the good reads on the read option stuff. So he's really coming into his own, and he likes playing safety. So he tracks the ball well. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there. So we're optimistic about the prospects of Bowers.
How does playing free safety help you play quarterback?
It helps me see the field better. Because, when you're at quarterback, first thing you want to do is look at the safety, see what covers they're in. So I think that's how it helped me a lot at free safety.
As for the entire Warriors side tonight, they need to clean up some penalties. They had almost 200 yards with them versus Hardyville, and that includes 3 personal fouls. As for this opponent tonight, they know the Jags are much better than their winless record may actually tell.
Don't let the 0-2 fool you. Quarterback has a cannon. He can really throw the thing. He's probably more athletic than the 2 guys we faced.
Thank you so much to Coach White and Jermon for taking some time on the mic to talk to us. It was great to learn about their team for sure. All right, there is more of our pregame action previewing the home team, the Ridgeland Jaguars, coming up after these short messages.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Welcome back to the WHHI Friday Night Lights pregame show. We're getting even closer to kicking off here in Ridgeland, so why not preview the home team and end it off on that? All right, the Jaguars 0-2. First home game tonight, and a chance to get their first win of the season would be a huge step forward if Reginald Alexander's boys can do just that, because they have been outscored 46-0 in the first 2 games of this season. Alexander, he's going to have to rely on his quarterback, his starter, Tayshawn Smith, to do that. I asked Coach what he's going to need to see out of his leader.
He's done well. I mean, he's making young mistakes that young quarterbacks do, but each week he's improving. He's improved a lot from last year. I think he's starting to understand the game a little bit better now, so that helps us out.
What have you done to keep this team's mentality where it needs to be?
Work, man. Work. That's all it really is, just work. I don't never let my brothers feel down about the record. Win, lose, or draw, we gonna climb back up. We gonna keep fighting. Whenever we practice, that's when we practice. Off days, we need that work.
As for the defense, they forced 3 turnovers in a 32-0 loss to East Clarendon last time out. Coach Alexander is confident his team can keep up the positive momentum and change games for the Jags.
We gave it away at critical times. Bad snap here, a fumble here, interception there. Those are things that we can't have. We gotta ball security. We gotta have it. Other side of the ball, play disciplined defense, limit the mistakes. We rely ourselves on being big against the pass, but the run has been hurting us a little bit, so we just got to work those things, fix them up.
Thank you, as always, to Coach Alexander and Tayshawn for their time. It was a treat to talk to them for sure. Marcus and Daniel have you covered in just a couple moments. Kickoff ever so close, but first, what you've all been waiting for, the Fat Babies tailgate party.
Hey everyone, welcome on into the tailgate party. I'm here with Eric Oversteak here at Fat Babies Pizzas and Subs. So good to see you.
Great to see you again.
Football season is here, means good food, good games. So what do you have for us here today?
Well, I'm doing the cheesesteak. We do onions, mushrooms, peppers in this cheesesteak, a blend of American cheese and provolone.
Nice.
It gives you the decadency of the American cheese melted through the steak and the togetherness of the provolone. Really makes a good cheesesteak. And I also put out a pies pie slice. Everybody knows about our pizzas, but sometimes they don't know that we sell pizza by the slice. It's absolutely enormous. It comes off a 24-inch pizza. And so it's a meal in and of itself, and a lot of people like to get the slice instead of a big heavy meal so that they can indulge on a couple extra beverages.
Nice, that is a very big slice. So with this delicious food, what drinks do you have for us?
Well, I think a lot of people don't know that we carry a couple new cocktails. This is kombucha. We actually carry 2 non-alcoholic kombuchas and 3 hard kombuchas.
Yeah.
And then we also have THC beverages. These are Delta 9s. We carry onlys, 4 or 5 different brands. They range from really sweet, like a regular soda, down to a very mild seltzer. All of them are delicious. They give you a nice little, great little euphoric feeling. Lots of fun. People are liking them, and I think it'll go well with football.
Good food, good drinks. You can come here, check Eric and his crew out here at Fat Babies Pizzas and Subs. Tons of TVs to check out the games, and we will be right back with our game right after this. Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
national anthem, brought to you by Barbers of the Lowcountry.
Men belong in a barber shop, not a beauty salon. At Barbers of the Lowcountry, we bring back the art of men's grooming. Straight razor shaves, hot towels, rich lather. The kind of cut that makes you look and feel like $1,000,000. Family owned since 1997, we are the Lowcountry's premier barbershop, serving Bluffton, Beaufort, and Pooler. Mention this ad and receive 20% off your first cut. Barbers of the Lowcountry. It's more than just a haircut. It's a tradition.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Transit with up to $11,000 off MSRP or 0% financing for 60 months. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford.
My name is Mr. Hart. I'm your referee today. Let me introduce my crew. On my left, Mr. Jacobs, our line judge. Mr. Enos, our bat judge. Mr. Perry is our linesman. Mr. Black's our umpire. Okay, gentlemen, sportsmanship at all times. You, the captains, we depend on you guys to take care of your teams for us, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you how this. When y'all get to the sideline, them earrings got to come out.
All right.
Okay? So, just letting you know. So, you're already illegal. So, but, yeah, these got to come out, okay? Listen for a whistle. When the whistle's blowing, that means quit fighting, pushing, shoving for the get ball, okay? Any questions for us?
Sure, sir.
Okay, here's my coin. That's tails. And that's heads. Gonna flip it, okay? Let it hit the ground. What do you call?
Tails.
Tails was called. It is heads. No, I'm sorry, it is tails. You're correct. What you want to do? You want to defer.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do? Do you want the ball?
Yeah.
Okay, what end do you want to defend?
You want to defend this one?
Okay, turn your back to that goal line, you turn your back to this goal line. That's good right there, just turn around. You ain't got too many of y'all.
Yeah.
We'll receive. Gentlemen, shake hands and good luck.
To Jasper County Stadium. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, the rest of our WHHI-TV crew with you as we are ready to give you year 5 of all of us here together. It's the Summit Services High School Bowl Series, and it is tonight. The I-95 Bowl between the Whale Branch Warriors and the Ridgeland Jaguars. And while I've got a second, we want to thank Summit Services Cooling, Heating, Electrical, and Pools, your leader in home performance services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services for supporting WHHI Sports all year long. Welcome back, partner.
Oh, partner, it's great to be back. You know, I like Lloyd Christmas says to Harry Dunn and the great flick Dumb and Dumber, saddle up, partner. It's going to be a long season. I'm ready.
We're in for a great ride as Whale Branch comes in 1-1 on the season. Ridgeland with their first home game comes in 0-2. They have yet to score on the season, but I have a feeling that will change tonight. Whale Branch set to kick off at the 40-yard line, and Ridgeland waiting back for the kick. They are in the gray, black, and red, and Whale Branch, the visitors, very LSU, like you said, partner, in the white, gold, and purple. Here we are, Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, season number 5 of Walsh, Cort, and Company with you. And we're happy to bring it to you here on WHHI-TV.
You said LSU. They do look just like LSU out there.
Do.
I'm sure Clemson fans are still having some nightmarish flashbacks of that game last week. But Whale Branch, they look good in their uniforms. Big offensive line. You know, this is our first look of Whale Branch in the post-Jerry Hatcher era. It'll be interesting to see what they do tonight.
Willie White, the new head coach. 84 degrees, fair, humidity at 76%. Winds east-southeast at 3 miles an hour. And there's an extremely slight chance of rain tonight. It's not going to rain. It's at 6%. Again, Whale Branch will kick off to the Ridgeland Jaguars. And the squib kick has us underway. Ridgeland, again, is not scored on the year as they're going to scamper on it at the 39-yard line where it'll be first down and 10. And let's hear from Exact Flooring, our coin toss sponsor.
Exact Flooring. We have the floor you're looking for.
With that, we're underway. And Ridgeland will start off with the football, first down and 10 at the 39. A big key for them has to be able to get some momentum, especially on this side of the ball. Both teams with very good trench play.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this young quarterback, what is number 16, Tayshawn Smith.
Tayshawn Smith.
The pregame on him is he's got a rocket for an arm. It's just a question of whether his receivers can corral those passes and bring it in and get some momentum for them early against this tenacious Whale Branch defense.
He is a junior, is Smith, and he hands it off on first down and 10 to get the Ridgeland drive started. The handoff goes to number 2. And that is Palal Crawford, senior running back, outside linebacker, 5'11", 180. 2-yard gain, second down, and 8 coming up here in the first series of the ball game.
You know, early in the season, you know, these teams are still trying to feel their way through, you know, all the things they've been working on in the two-a-days in August. So, you know, these games are always typically in the first quarter feeling out for both offenses and defenses. We'll see how they do.
11:15 to go in the first quarter, second down and 8. Smith goes out of the shotgun, gets the snap, pressure coming, dumps it off towards the right side near screen level. Pass intended for Palal Crawford. It was incomplete, and really good pressure by that Whale Branch front 7 getting towards Smith and making a big-time play right there.
It was a good play call, though, for Ridgeland there. I like to see that. I mean, he had some space out there if he could have gotten him the ball. But like you said, the Whale Branch pressure caused him to throw quick and high.
Momentarily, we'll get you some keys from the Ridgeland side of things. Special thanks to Forrest Tucker for working on that. And he did a great job with our pregame show. One of our newcomers here on football on WHHI this season. Third down and 8. Again, out of the shotgun goes the quarterback, Smith. He's going to set up to throw. Pressure coming, and down Smith goes. Number 76 with a big hit right there. That is Micah Green, the senior offensive and defensive lineman, 6'1", 265. It'll bring up fourth down, and let's get some keys from Whale Branch as you take a look at the Giuseppe's replay.
Well, the keys on offense are obviously going to be the well-advertised quarterback of Whale Branch, Jermone Bowers, number 2.
We'll see him
Had
shortly.
4 touchdowns last week. He is, you know, the new lethal weapon in high school and certainly college sports, and now we're seeing it in the NFL, is the dual-threat quarterback. And he can hurt you both with his legs and through the air.
A low line drive kick takes a good roll to the 26-yard line. That's where Whale Branch will start with it. As kneeing the football down for Ridgeland Hardyville was Javion Falls, senior wide receiver cornerback, and made a good play to give Whale Branch a bit of a long field as you take a look at their offensive line. One thing that they're really going to have to work on both sides of the ball, but in particularly within the trenches, work on, making less penalties. They had over 200 yards of penalties last week in the 40-20 win over Hardeeville. I was there working with Justin Jarrett, and the lovely Samantha was with me, and we got to see this Whale Branch team up close and personal. We'll see what they have here tonight. First down and 10 for Bowers and company. Low snap. It was bobbled. And scooping it up is Whale Branch. So the possession continues the way of Whale Branch as number 8, Makai Zachary, a freshman wide receiver defensive back at 5'7", $127, able to corral the football. First down and long. It'll now be second down and long, rather.
Well, I don't know if we've got the numbers right here, Marcus, but I don't see a number 2 out there yet on a second in a row botched snap.
And
so
that's a problem.
Whale Branch is going to have to get that figured out. If the quarterback doesn't have the ball snapped to him directly, it throws the rhythm of the entire play off, and we've seen that twice in a row now.
So we've got Makai Zachary as number 8, corralling the football there again.
Yeah, unless we've got numbers wrong, I don't see Bowers in the game yet.
We will keep you updated as we know more. The snap, and it's going to go to Jameer Bagley, the junior wide receiver defensive back, 5'10", $168. Not much going. It's fourth down. And Ridgeland, that's exactly what they wanted right there, DC. Getting a little bit of luck on their side, but holding Whale Branch to nothing. A loss of 5 in total on that drive.
Yeah, Coach Alexander really likes his defense. A lot of senior leadership out there led by their captain, Donardo Henry, number 23. Couldn't have been a better series for them, but they got a lot of help from Whale Branch, who just kind of shot themselves in the foot there with 2 really rough snaps to the quarterback to start, and then nothing on third down. So, again, we're in that feeling out phase in the first quarter. The defenses are looking for their cues. The offense is looking for rhythm.
Absolutely. Low snap, kick is high, it is short. We'll see if it takes a Whale Branch bounce. It does, and a pretty good one into the other side of midfield at about the 48-yard line. So Ridgeland with great field position near midfield. Reminder that our instant replays are brought to you by Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House on Hilton Head, your neighborhood pizzeria for over 40 years, and the official pizza of Hilton Head Island. 8:45 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Both teams kind of feeling their way through here in the first couple of moments. Reminder as well that our scoreboard is brought to you by Noble Mattress as it's first down, and the football is going to be backed up. It's going way back as you take a look at a couple of our officials. Jerry Hart, 19 years, is our head referee. Chris Perry, 45, is the linesman. Back judge Dwayne Ennis, 17. Robert Blake, 13.
10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's tough.
That's a backbreaker to start the game. I mean, you get 3 and out for the defense of the Jaguars and give it right back to them, and completely flipping the momentum of this game early on.
Yeah, no question. 109 years of officiating on the field. highschoolofficials.com. Log on to find out more about how you can get on the field and officiate yourself. 8:45 to go in the first quarter. First down and 10. Football is at the 33-yard line. The snap and handoff, and here goes number 1, taking it down the sideline to midfield. Nice run there for Bagley. That's going to be a first down, courtesy of Kevin Sevier of State Farm. Like a good neighbor, Kevin Sevier of State Farm is there for all your home and auto insurance needs. Big play for Whale Branch as they continue with the football and a Giuseppe's replay.
Yeah, and that's a great adjustment by Coach Willie White and staff. You know, you tried two bad snaps and then, a play up the middle. There they got sealed off the defensive lineman on the interior and got outside, and that's where Whale Branch will do most of their damage because they've got some speed on the exterior here.
First down and 10. Whale Branch with the football. 8:38 to go in the first quarter of play. Noble Mattress is our clock sponsor. Score a touchdown with a new mattress at Noble Mattress and more. We're undefeated. not much doing there as Whale Branch is able to corral the football. Mekhi Zachary makes the play, the freshman wide receiver defensive back, 5'7", $127, as he gets all over it.
Yeah, Marcus, I just caught a glimpse of the Whale Branch sideline and did see number 2 standing over there. Looks like he's fine, but he has his helmet off, just spectating over on the sideline. So I don't know if it was a pregame injury or a disciplinary issue, but right now the star quarterback for Whale Branch, Bowers, is not in the game.
Yeah, will be interesting to keep an eye on that. Another flag.
Have a dead ball. Encroachment on Gray. Be 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
Go ahead, Daniel. The ref's mic'd up, so.
Oh. Yep, don't want to step on those guys. Yeah, the key here, right now for Whale Branch is to keep this momentum that was just handed to them by the Jaguars on that roughing the kicker.
And here we go again.
Oh, false start. Be 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Especially if Bowers is indeed out of this game. Maybe he's just sitting out for the first quarter or a couple of series, I don't know. But the key on both sides for these quarterbacks is to have short plays, either short passes or runs on the outside to just get them in some sort of rhythm.
Right, here's a run up the middle and breaking free. Nice play for number 1, Jamar Bagley, junior wide receiver defensive back, 5'10", $168. He's got a nice run there to get Whale Branch a little bit further down the field. 7:45 remaining in the opening quarter. Again, Whale Branch comes in with that win last week, as that's a Kevin Sevier of State Farm first down. They beat Hardeeville. There goes Bagley again. Not much doing, as a couple of guys for Ridgeland there in on the stop, including Michael Rodriguez, a senior middle linebacker, kicker, 5'9", $180.
Yeah, so we're starting to see that really large Whale Branch offensive line starting to get a little bit of a push. I just think for whatever reason, because Bowers is not in the game, they weren't in sync, obviously, in that first series.
Right.
But wow, what a momentum flip to get the ball right back, and now they're marching.
Man in motion, the snap actually hits a Whale Branch Warrior as it hits number 8, Malachi Zachary. Ridgeland comes up with the football. That's a turnover, and Ridgeland now with an opportunity to make some plays on offense. Instant replay courtesy of Giuseppe's. That's just bad luck.
Well, it's poor execution too. I mean, they're really having some issues with communication on the snap. Coach White's going to have to sit his offensive unit down and try to figure out the timing of that, because that's 3 bad snaps we can count in only 2 series.
As you take a look at the moon overhead, which is getting ready to make an appearance. And not much doing on that first down play for the Ridgeland Jaguars. 6:56 to go in this scoreless first quarter of the Interstate 95 Bowl, only on WHHI Sports TV. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Jeremy Pope, Forrest Tucker, and the rest of our great WHHI Sports crew with you. Second down and 12 coming up as you take a look at the great baseball there on top of the
water tower.
What? Thank you. I was looking for the word, and thank you very much. Second and 12. Going back to fire deep and downfield and incomplete. As man, oh man, Smith had a man downfield. That was number 1, Deshaun Albany. He's listed as an athlete and wide receiver based off that first move that he had. I think athlete is a great description.
Yeah, he had him there. He was just slightly overthrown by Smith, but we got our first look at the live arm of Tayshawn Smith right there. That's, he threw that 45 yards downfield with ease. So if they can give him time and he can find these receivers and they can secure these catches for him, I think Ridgeland gets their first points of the year tonight. The 2 things that drive coaches more crazy than anything else, Marcus, are penalties and turnovers.
Yeah.
And 200 yards and penalties last week for Whale Branch, and an early turnover here. It's got to have Coach Willie Smith fuming over there on the sidelines.
Absolutely. Snap goes to Smith. He's going to fire, and that one is incomplete. Looked like it was possibly deflected near the line of scrimmage. 4th down coming up. The athletic directors for these two teams, of course, we know Casey Sullivan at Whale Branch, and on the side of Ridgeland, J.T. Phillips. Met him at Media Day. And the principals are Adrian Maybank for Ridgeland, and the side for Whale Branch, it is Frida Mechanic. We're going to have our first visit with Forrest Tucker here in just a couple of moments after the punt, but we have flags and we have more laundry on the field. So an offside, 4th down.
Not a little distressing if you're a coach for either team, but not that uncommon to see sloppy, disorganized play this early in the season, this early in a game. So hopefully both sides will settle down a little bit and start getting a little bit more disciplined. Uh-oh.
That snap goes into the end zone. Ridgeland's going to have to fall on it. That's going to be a safety, and it's 2-0 Whale Branch with 6:33 remaining in the first quarter of action here at the Jasper County Stadium. Let's go down to Forrest.
Thank you, DT. Thank you, Marcus. Here with head cheer coach here at Ridgeland, Janiyah Houston. Coach, this is your alma mater. Yes. What does it mean to coach at a place that you called home for 4 years?
It means a lot. Coming back after 7 years, just seeing how I can help make the program better, and just give back to my community. Mm-hmm. So it feels good.
Yeah. What does it mean to be a Lowcountry bred girl?
Let's see. How they say, if it's from the Lowcountry, it's the best, I guess.
Okay. You have a lot of seniors here tonight. There are more than 5. You need 2 hands to count. I don't have 2 hands right now to count. When you have these young ladies leave here, what do you want them to know about the legacy of what they carry from Ridgeland onto the world?
It's funny you say that, because I was just telling a few of them, I'm a middle school teacher, so the kids, they looking up to them. They always are asking about them. So just keep your persona up.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Make sure you always carry yourself good.
All right. Coach, thank you so much. That was her first time on live TV. I think she's amazing. Ladies, give me a Go Jags before we leave, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Go Jags!
Go. DT, Marcus, back to you. Ladies, thank you.
Forrest, thank you very much, sir. 6:27 to go in the opening quarter. 2-0 Whale Branch. They get a little bit of momentum via the safety there, as we'll be getting ready to kick things off again here. 6:27 to go in the opening quarter of the I-95 Bowl, Interstate 95 matchup between these two teams. As you take a look at the moon, had to recall the last time we were here a few years ago, seeing May River here. And that was indeed the I-95 Bowl, so it certainly makes sense to keep the name.
Gorgeous moon, gorgeous night. Did you say there was
indeed.
a 6% chance of rain?
Yes.
So, again, in the words of Lloyd Christmas, so you're saying there's a chance.
There's a slim chance.
I think it's more like 1%. It's gorgeous out here
tonight. It might be -1. That moon looks pretty.
Well, Marcus, talking about Forrest Tucker, what a great addition to our team to have Forrest here.
That pregame was outstanding. It's been great to get to know him and communicate with him, work with him these last couple of weeks. Welcome to the team, Forrest. And
awesome
we've got a couple
addition.
other guys that are great additions as well. We got Lucas here. We've got Logan here tonight, and Max Araj may be joining us tonight.
Max Araj will be floating around. Yeah, isn't that a great sportscaster name, Forrest Tucker?
I said earlier.
It's like right out of Central Casting.
It was like he was the, heir apparent from Walter Cronkite and Connie Chung. I mean, tremendous name. As the kick is high and a line drive, it's going to drop. Whale Branch going to pick it up and return it and have a nice return to the 39-yard line. Javion Harris, number 0, with the return. The first down and 10 Whale Branch with great field position. And we'll have our wellness report for you here momentarily. Again, this game brought to you by Summit Services. And we're glad to have Summit Services back as our presenting sponsor. It'll be first down and 10 as you take a look at us again underneath the tent on a gorgeous Friday night. It is week number 2 after week 1, week 0, week -1. So technically, what is that? Week 4 of the high school football season.
Hard to believe.
We're calling it week 2. It's our first broadcast, and we're going to have 8 games for you here on WHHI Sports this year. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first.
So far, it's been he giveth and he taketh away. And it's almost like both teams are just trying to give it away at this point. But clearly, both teams are having problems with the snap.
Here's a little bit of a run trying to scamper as Harris for a couple, and he can't get much. 6:10 to go. Reminds me of the Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Give it away, give it away, give it away.
Give it away now.
Give it away now, yeah.
Well, and again, I suspect that they'll settle down. It just again, defenses are looking for early on in games. They're looking for cadences. They're looking for formations where they can get cues, and offenses are just looking for rhythm. And neither team seems to have any rhythm at this point. Although Whale Branch has been moving the ball some.
Here's a nugget for you after this play: is there's a gash up the middle, and Harris is going to take it for about 6 or 7 yards with a plethora of Jaguars in on the stop, including number 4 Brandon Smith. We've got a flag on the play. And so Jerry Hart will have the call of that here in a second. And you'll all get to hear that.
Holding. From a 10-yard penalty, still second.
So second down. This is the third high school football game that I've been to this year. I saw Hilton Head Christian Academy, Battery Creek, and then last week, I saw Whale Branch, Hardyville, and those first 2 games were scoreless first quarters. This is the first points that I've seen in the first quarter of a high school football game this year, and it's only 2-0. 5:34 remaining in the quarter.
Well, we really even saw that in a lot of the games at the college level last week.
Sure.
Opening week, week 1, week 0, whatever you call it.
Right.
Teams have been working all season, and they come out tight.
Here's another short run up the middle, as that is Bowers.
Testing.
No, I take that back. I think that's listed on our roster. It's Kamari and Jones, number 10, on the roster that we're looking at.
And you mentioned laundry earlier, Marcus. We've already seen a lot of yellow laundry on the field tonight. We're only 7 minutes into the game. Larry Giacomo just handed me a quote from Coach Alexander of Ridgeland. Said, "Keep the laundry off the field, that dirty laundry. When that yellow flag comes out, it's dirty. There's something wrong." Well, truer words couldn't be spoken. And again, as I said, there's nothing that drives a coach more crazy than unforced
encroachment on the offense. It's going to be 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Pick up my feel with that.
4:55 to go in the quarter. Just want to clarify, based off the roster we have, Jermon Bowers is number 2 for Whale Branch. As the snap goes out of the shotgun, scrambling around, trying to make a play, and with a lot of running room, 40, 35, inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line is number 8. And I tell you what, Malachi Zachary is the one guy that is really trying to get this offense going for Whale Branch, and he had a big run down the sideline right there with a couple of Jaguars there making the tackle. He's trying to get his team a-rolling with 4:44 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, between Zachary, number 8, and Bagley, number 1, they're chewing up yards behind that big, aggressive offensive line. But Ridgeland's containing them enough right now to keep them out of the end zone.
4th down and 4. And the clock's going to be rolling. While we have a moment, we talked about the pregame show. It is brought to you by our friends at Loco Sports, celebrating the successes of our local teams and athletes in the Lowcountry. Justin Jarrett, Wes Kerr, Max Araj, really the three-headed monster. I'm on there a lot, obviously, as well. But great stuff that JJ and WK along with MJ are doing. Decided to go all initials for Justin Jarrett, Wes Kerr, and Max Araj. There's a first down courtesy of State Farm and Kevin M. Severe, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
There's the little Jeremiah.
Yes, indeed. Paisley joining us tonight. And there's another run up the gut. Whale Branch trying to get some room to get closer to the red zone and the end zone. As it's Javion Harris. He had a great game. Everybody certainly was raving, including me, about Jermon Bowers last week. But Javion Harris had a couple of big plays, a couple of touchdowns, and a great game for Whale Branch. As now they're starting to play ball control and really take down this first quarter clock. It's down to 3:24 on a 2nd down and 2 here in quarter number 1. Out of the shotgun. And swinging around, fumble. It's a fumble, and Ridgeland recovers as it was a bad snap to Zachary, and the Jaguars in gray were all over it.
And once again, when your star quarterback is over on the sidelines, that's going to throw your continuity and your rhythm and your timing completely off, and that's what we're seeing here with this offense. You know, some spurts of light, some good runs, some good field position for them early on, but they're shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties.
Zachary was trying to give it to number 0. You saw on your screen Harris there. Should take a look at our MVP trophy brought to you by Selectric and a couple other things that we have in our broadcast. Again, back this year, 3:16 to go. 1st down and 10. There's a little pitch from Smith, and it's not going anywhere.
Uh-oh.
As Albany was drugged down hard, and that's got flags written all over it. Here once again will be Jerry Hart.
We got a personal foul. Horse collar. Defense. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Hey, hold on. 1st down.
After the 15-yard penalty, it's 1st down thanks to the horse collar. Let's hear real quick, since we had a sideline report from our friends at Sequins Ballroom.
Sequins Ballroom, an affordable, elegant, and customizable venue for your wedding, reception, or special event.
1st down and 10. And there's a long ball from Smith. Downfield and incomplete. Flag down. It was intended for number 8. Trying to make a fine catch there was Hakeem Cheneyfield.
I think this could be offensive pass interference, Marcus.
Hey, we had pass interference on Gray. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the line. 15-yard penalty, be 1st down still. Mm-hmm. So go to line of scrimmage.
Thank you, Ty Kim. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Time to wake up, boys. Let's go. Double, 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 go.
First down and long. Man goes in motion. It is Hunter, and Smith going to lob it up, and it is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down coming up.
Hey, ball.
As you take a look at some of the Whale Branch Warriors, and there is Jermon Bowers holding his helmet on the sideline. So that's we haven't seen him yet. We'll have to get a report either from Larry or possibly Forrest on why we're not seeing Jermon Bowers, because he was a huge factor in the matchup against Hardeeville last week. 2nd down and long, 2:41 to go. Second and a bunch 2 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Couple of guys out right, couple of guys out left. Out of the shotgun goes Smith with the man in the backfield at the running back helm. It goes to Smith. He's going to step up, toss one downfield in the way of nobody.
Yeah, Whale Branch is just getting so much penetration. They're certainly winning the battle in the trenches, and Smith just doesn't have time to set his feet and make an accurate throw. All those throws are being high, and that's typically when a quarterback is on his back foot, his right shoulder gets high, and the ball sails on him. You know, right now, though, Marcus, for both these teams, their biggest liability and best defense has been themselves.
Honestly.
Right? You know, they're both just killing themselves with unforced errors and mistakes. But again, early in the season, they'll get these things ironed out.
2:27 to go in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout brought to you by Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty. We'll be back after this on WHHI-TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
Did you know Beaufort County has a television channel? And you can watch the county channel many different ways. Watch on cable, Hargrave, Channel 9, Comcast, Channel 2, and Spectrum, Channel 1304. You can find the county channel on YouTube. Plus, the channel is always streaming online at BeaufortCounty.tv. Here you'll find video on demand of all the programs and helpful transcripts of meetings. Your county, your channel, the Beaufort County Channel.
Third down and long with 2:27 to go in the opening quarter of the Interstate 95 Bowl, brought to you by Summit Services, our presenting sponsor once again for 2025. We have whistles and...
On offense. I don't know.
Another penalty, false starts. They're hurting you a bunch. And again, we're seeing it early and often that the penalties are most definitely a factor. Reminder that the NFHS is in charge of trying to get officials for football games. You have a lot of officials at football games. There's over 1,000 for the 2025 season scheduled. You will be a role model for the youth in your community and a whole lot more. Go to become an official, highschoolofficials.com/hashtag, become an official. There was a run on third down and long down the sideline as I was trying to get that readout.
That's the most positive play that we've seen the Jaguars make tonight, and I like that. I like getting Smith outside the pocket, and we just said the most lethal weapon in high school sports is the dual threat quarterback. You know, it really keeps the defenses on their heels. If they've got to stay back, if the quarterback is always a threat to run, that creates space.
Right.
And it's hard to watch a receiver or a man you're supposed to cover and contain the quarterback at the same time.
Absolutely.
So I'd like to see a little bit more of that out of Smith in this offense.
Fourth down, 15 to go. Ridgeland set to punt. It is high and not very deep at all. It's going to take a nice Ridgeland bounce, though, and be down at the 42-yard line with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter of play. And while I have a second, I want to give kudos and certainly congratulate our sponsor for timeout. It's Cort Lifestyle Pros. Daniel and Debbie work real hard, and their tagline, come for a week, stay for a lifetime. We appreciate you both. You guys have been so instrumental to what we do in sports, in sales, in real estate, and lifetime. And I've known the Corts. I knew Debbie first, got to work with her when I first got hired in 2013, and then I got to meet Daniel a few years later and been working with you for 5 years. And you two are about as good as it gets in what you provide this area and what you provide for us here at WHHI-TV. So thank you, partner, and to your outstanding better half, thank her as well from us as well.
Well, thank you, partner. That's extremely kind. I usually have a lot of words. All I can say is thank you. That's very meaningful to me. Community is everything to us. Relationships are everything to us.
Yeah.
And WHHI has been like family to us for many years. It's just an honor to be sitting here doing this with you. Thank you.
It has been a privilege for sure. And again, year 5. Can't believe
Love it.
that we're at it.
What do we say? There's never enough Friday nights?
Never enough Friday nights. 2nd and 6. And there goes number 0. Javion Harris, senior, running back, defensive back, 5'7", $147, trying to get a couple. And I believe that will end the first.
1 quarter in the books.
A long first quarter, but it is in the books. The I-95 Bowl will continue courtesy of Summit Services after this on WHHI Sports TV. 2-0 Whale Branch. 2nd quarter next.
Looking to transform your home with a beautiful new floor? At Exact Flooring, we have everything you need to make your dream home a reality.
Whether you're renovating, upgrading, or simply want a fresh new look, we're here to help. From soft, plush carpets to durable vinyl, our extensive collection of brand name flooring options has something for every style and budget.
Call or visit us today to schedule your consultation. Exact Flooring, the trusted leader in Beaufort County for all things flooring.
Come to Fat Babies and enjoy our fresh handmade pizza, appetizers, entrees, and more. And don't forget about happy hour. Happy hour is from 4 to 6 every day, where all shareable snacks and adult beverages are half off. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come watch your favorite teams play and have great food, great drinks, and a great time. See you there. At iCryo Wellness and Fitness, we are dedicated to elevating your lifestyle through our diverse range of services. For people on the go, try one of our premium lifestyle services, which range from 3 to 30 minutes. Some include full body cryo, red light therapy, and infrared saunas. Our specialty services include vitamin shots and IV solutions, as well as medical weight loss treatments with injections. Prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
We go to the 2nd quarter, 3rd down and 2 here at the I-95 Bowl at Jasper County Stadium, home of the Ridgeland Jaguars. The Hardyville Hurricanes actually play here once in a while as well, as there's a run for Zachary, and he takes it for a 1st down on 3rd down and 2. A State Farm Kevin M. Severe 1st down right up the gut, and a Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta replay.
That's a great job. Another pretty lousy snap there. Zachary's doing a good job of controlling that, because that could have gotten bad quickly if that goes over his head.
Zachary not going to get anything on that play, as Alexander Mitchell in on the stop. Whale Branch has Maurice Fripp, offensive and defensive lineman, out. Bryan, same, out. Ridgeland Jaguars all healthy. Fripp and Bryan came from other teams, so I think that's a big reason of why they're not in this one. But it's been a grinder. Both offensive and defensive lines playing well. A lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, hence the 2-0 score on the safety, as there's some room down the right side, and taking it, trying to bust through, but gaining just only a few, is Jamar Bagley. A 1st down, though, courtesy of State Farm and Kevin M. Severe. Here's a Giuseppe's replay once again.
Yeah, Bagley's got, he's a good-looking back. He's got great acceleration. Obviously has good speed to get to the corners, but knows how to turn it up and go north-south when he sees daylight.
Reminder, we'll have the BCTV halftime report on the way. BCTV, to check it out, to watch your local government and school board meetings live on cable and major streaming platforms. BCTV. Visit again BeaufortCounty.tv to do all that. One of BCTV's own that also helps us out a bunch. Kevin Libby is here working one of the cameras tonight. He is having a blast working with Tony Verga and company at BCTV. Matt Golden, Chloe G, a couple of the great people that he works with on the daily.
Great to be back in the trenches with the Lipster, isn't it?
Absolutely.
He's the best in the biz.
He is amazing. Here's a short run, not much doing. You like to say there aren't enough Friday nights. I'll kind of go off of that and just say this. If you've got a friend like Kevin Libby, you've got a friend indeed.
Yeah, no
and
question.
he's been so instrumental to so many people, myself included. He's one of a kind.
Well, he's just one of those sincere, authentic guys, and you get that the minute you meet him.
The minute you meet him.
And he comes as advertised.
Yes,
as they say.
absolutely.
You know what you're seeing here, Marcus, is, and this was one of my concerns for Ridgeland, is the depth.
Yeah.
You know, this Well Branch team, and we saw them do this to Hardeeville. You know, they were about even at halftime, and then they started wearing the thin roster of Hardeeville down in the second half and just sort of ran away with it. You know, look, for our viewers, if you just look at this offensive line, folks, listen to some of these numbers. You've got 295 pounds, 287 pounds, 330 pounds, and 347 pounds.
Somewhere Keith Jackson is saying.
The Big Uglies?
The Big Uglies. Swanelli.
Well, I mean, they're sort of, you know, that was always Jerry Hatcher's bailiwick, wasn't it?
Yes.
Big offensive line, control, running game, and they're carrying that legend on.
And that is the big deal, is that Hatcher is definitely still with his fingerprints and toe prints on this program. We've got a timeout. Whale Branch is calling it. We're going to take it courtesy of Cort Lifestyle Pros. Back in a moment on WHHI.
Power just cut out. What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the Home Standby Generator.
It's electric.
Done right now.
At Technical College of the Lowcountry, we are unwavering in our commitment to you. In our community, within a community, support of you. We'll help you find the right career path, along with fast and flexible courses for you to continue in a strong and steady way, from day one through graduation and beyond. We want you to come, and we want to see you go, all the way. TCL, together we are unwavering.
We welcome you back. 3rd down and 4. Here's a run, and it is Harris getting closer to that first down yardage with 9:30 to go in the first half. Again, we'll have the BCTV halftime report coming for you here shortly. And a first down courtesy of Kevin M. Sevier of State Farm. Let's go back to Forrest Tucker. He's got another sideline interview for us.
DT Marcus, I have found Whale Branch AD Casey Sullivan, and then her student assistant Zai. He's a senior, graduating this year in just a couple of months, so starting off his senior year by helping his big boss in the athletic department. Gonna start with a question for you. We talked earlier off camera about replacing Jerry Hatcher with someone who's been around the program very intimately for a long time.
Right.
How did you feel like that process went with a lot of support from the players to have Willie White stay on staff?
I mean, anytime you're hiring a head coach, it is a very stressful process. But as soon as, realizing that the players rallied against him, he's been in the program, I thought it was a great idea to give him a shot. It felt like the right choice.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel now? How do you feel like he's handled things thus far in the season, even though it's very young?
I feel like it's already been a whole season already, but it's only week 2. But I think he's getting things moving and grooving, getting where the players all need to be. So I'm excited for the rest of the season.
All right, cool. We're going to go over to Zai now real quick. Now, with you being under the tutelage of A.D. Sullivan, is this job in your future, perhaps?
Yes, sir. I actually plan on attending South Carolina State University to major in physical education. Then hopefully, time I come back, she's ready to step down and possibly lend the job over to me.
He wants the job. So, prediction for your Bulldogs tomorrow against the Gamecocks. What do you make of that?
South Carolina State all day.
Oh, okay. She's a Gamecock. I'm a Gamecock too. So you weigh at number 2-1. Oh man. All right. Enough fun here. DT Marcus, back to you.
Forrest, thanks so much, buddy. That pass is complete. And there's Harris taking it for a couple of yards. We've seen Whale Branch get down the field, make some plays. Ridgeland with a couple of stops inside that red zone, but Whale Branch taking momentum, getting near that end zone. You think Forrest is having fun?
Looks like it. And I love that hair.
Absolutely.
We're talking about central casting. He's even got the hair.
He and Kevin Libby both have the hair going, and I think they actually both look quite a bit like each other.
Yeah,
4th down and 2.
For a guy that's losing hair every day, I'm green with envy. But
it's true. I'm losing a little bit, and it's getting grayer by the second.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dad.
Uh-oh.
4th down and 2, and just for clarification, I'm thanking my own father. 4th down and a couple coming up.
Well, I said earlier, these teams, unfortunately, their biggest liabilities tonight have been themselves. This is the 4th poor snap conversion that we've seen tonight. And on the Ridgeland side, we've seen a snap over the head of the punter that caused a safety.
This isn't good. We've got a timeout. Injured player on the ground. It's Harris. Back with more next.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
6:56 to go in the first half of play. We've got the halftime report brought to you by BCTV coming up for you shortly. But first, let's hear from our friends at iCryo bringing you the Wellness Report.
iCryo. Prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
Fumble, ball loose! And Ridgeland gets on it. So Harris is out. He was the injured Whale Branch player that just went out. Bowers is questionable with a bit of a nagging injury, and that's definitely a factor for this Whale Branch team, who's currently up 2-0 with 6:31 to go in the second quarter and at the half in Aiken. The Hilton Head Seahawks scored 15 in the first quarter, 14 in the second. They lead Aiken 29-7.
Yeah, I think Hilton Head's got another juggernaut of a team this year.
We will see them next week hosting Hardyville on WHHI-TV. 2nd and 14. Really looking forward to getting back to the Nest in Community Stadium. The snap goes to Smith. He's going to feed it to the outside on the pass, and it is caught. Not much doing, though, for Mackay Zachary. There's a Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta instant replay coming up.
But if you're, that's what I want to see more out of. If you're Ridgeland, Coach Alexander, just get Smith in rhythm. The best way to get a young quarterback in rhythm that's struggling, getting time to set his feet, get the ball out of his hands quickly. Get it to your playmakers on the outside and let them do what they do. But I'd like to see a lot more of that from them. That's going to open up the run game for them as well.
No question about it. 3rd down and 12 And out of the gun goes Smith. He's going to step up. He's going to run up the middle, try to evade a couple of defenders, and does. Across the 20, out of bounds down the right sideline near the 25-yard line with 5:53 to go in the first half of this I-95 Bowl presented by Summit Services. Reminder that our sponsor for Media Day, USCB, more than you imagine. USCB, and they were terrific hosting us at Media Day this year. As you take a look at the Giuseppe's replay of the run by Smith with 5:53 to go on a 4th down and 1.
Yeah, they're saying they're going to give it to him. Now, see, and that's just in the previous play. That's what I'm talking about. You get one pass reception there. What that does is it forces the defense to pause just a little bit.
Right.
And that creates the space that a quarterback like Smith needs to create with his athleticism. So good to see Ridgeland starting to find a little bit of rhythm here on offense. Never know. With Bowers out of the game, this is anybody's contest.
We want to thank our food and tailgate provider and sponsor, Fat Babies, for our game day meal. Thank you very much to Eric and the crew. There's a snap to Smith. He's going to take off. 30. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as he was pushed out by Bagley. 5:27 to go in the second quarter. Another Giuseppe's replay. The Pizza and Pasta House, as you take a look again at the quarterback, Smith doing a little razzle-dazzle, trying to anyway.
Yeah, and Smith really needs to put this team on his back. I mean, they're going to rely on his leadership, the offensive line. You know, again, at this level, and an athlete like Smith at quarterback, they only need a split second, Marcus. So you just hold those blocks a split second longer. It's amazing the difference that makes for an offense on big plays.
2nd and 1. Smith goes out of the gun. What do you think he's going to do here?
I think he's going to run it.
And it is a run, but it's not Smith. It's a first down
Wow.
and more. Ridgeland with a huge gain of momentum, chugging along as it's not Smith, but it's Pillow Crawford. First time calling his name in a while as you take a look at another replay.
Boy, he shows some real power and determination here, doesn't he, Marcus? Getting a good push from his big uglies there.
He thinks he can, he thinks he can, he thinks he can.
Well, what do you think, partner? Are we gonna let's take a bet? Are we gonna see Ridgeland's first points of the season on this drive?
I think we will.
I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it too.
They're starting to get a little continuity, a little confidence. And again, we always say, in these games, it's so typical, isn't it? In the first quarter, it's feeling out, it's a lot of mistakes, and then the teams settle in and start just focusing on their job.
Out of the gun goes Smith. He scrambles back. He had some time, now he doesn't. He is going to go down as number 55 and 76 are both down. It looks like 76 is slow to get up. He is a couple of guys down.
Foot, ankle, Javon Harris.
We've got a few different guys down, and we're going to take a timeout. We'll sort it all out, courtesy of Cort Lifestyle Pros, and be back in just a moment.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention us you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Transit with up to $11,000 off MSRP or 0% financing for 60 months. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford.
Sequence Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. with a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests. Sequence Ballroom will be sure to please.
20-7, Bluffton leads Savannah Country Day in quarter number 1. As we welcome you back here to the I-95 Bowl between Whale Branch and Ridgeland, 2-0 with 4:25 remaining in the first. While we have, in the first half, I should say, while we have a moment, let's hear from our postcard sponsor, Lowcountry Alliance for Healthy Youth.
Lowcountry Alliance for Healthy Youth, uniting the community to promote positive choices.
The cheerleaders from Whale Branch are definitely a spirited bunch. I got to see them and the Warriors take on Hardyville last week. Spoke to a couple of really fine Whale Branch parents and family members as well.
Uh-oh.
As it's a fumble, and Whale Branch has got it.
Turnovers and penalties, Marcus. Turnovers and penalties.
Lawton Franklin, the sophomore, comes down with it for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's just questionable snaps, questionable pitches, high throws, undisciplined on offense.
The attention to the details.
It's the details, and this is the time in the season when you hopefully work those things out. You know, Coach Alexander, he's full of some great quotes.
Sure is.
You know, I love his quote about the laundry on the field, but he also says, I need the offensive line to get dirty so my quarterback stays clean.
I love that, too. I was cracking up hearing that. I of course, talked to Sam about that, and she was like, huh?
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
He's full of them, but yeah, just you know, it's so cliche. You hear it at all levels. You know, what are you going to do? What do you need to do, Coach? Well, we've got to execute better. But they're saying that for a reason. You know, these guys, they start working in late July, all through August, 2-a-days, and what coaches are really focusing on is two major things: discipline and execution. And right now, we're having just serious execution issues on both sides.
I got a wild question for you after this run, as it's taken for near a first down by Jamar Bagley, number 1. Did you watch any of the Florida State-Alabama game last Saturday?
I sure did. I was shocked.
I was hearing people and pundits saying that Nick Saban should leave College game day and go back to Alabama immediately. And if I'm honest, they could use him.
Well,
maybe not as the head coach, but to give them a little bit of a spark.
I think it's a bit early to hit the panic button, but I certainly see where people are going with that. But yeah, let's just see how the season plays out.
Here's Bagley again. He's got a couple of guys on him, and he is going to be stuffed.
You got to like the heart of that Ridgeland defense. I mean, they're playing hard tonight. You know, obviously, Whale Branch is going about half speed without their star quarterback.
Right.
However, you know, that's certainly not the Jaguars' fault, and they're taking advantage of that by keeping them out of the end zone. I mean, this is, you know, we always say, you know, if an underdog can stay in a game long enough,
they got a shot.
You never know, because that puts pressure on the team that's the favorite. As the later it gets in the game, the more pressure builds, and one big play can change the outcome.
Javion Harris could return. He's walking on the sideline, but banged up that foot a little bit. As there's a pass over the middle, tipped and incomplete. And it'll bring a turnover on downs, as that was 4th down and 8. First down in favor of Ridgeland with 2:05 to go in the first half. A reminder, we'll have our halftime report courtesy of BCTV coming up here shortly. I'm Marcus Walsh. He's Daniel Cort. This is the I-95 Bowl on WHHI Sports TV, presented by Summit Services. And while we have a second, they're back. Let's hear from our community leader sponsor this year, O.C. Welch Ford.
O.C. Welch Ford. Go see O.C. on Highway 278 in Hardyville for a great car buying experience. How was that? How was that, partner?
Oh, it sounded as good as ever.
Like butter.
Thank you, O.C. Welch Ford. You made me so happy. First down and 10.
I'm not sure why you like that so much, but you do.
Just because you
I do.
It's
just for you. It's just for you.
It's phenomenal. phenomenal.
Well, it gives me a chance to do my Michael Buffer ring announcer
there you go.
impression. I've always, I don't know what I envy more, his voice or his hair.
As Frank Caliendo would say, imitating Jim Rome, it's phenomenal. It makes me hysterical. Arugula.
Jim Rome, that's a name I haven't heard. Whatever happened to Jim Rome?
I think he's still working. I think he's working with CBS.
Man, that guy. We need
Something
more. We
else.
need more personalities like that guy.
We have a timeout. Back in a moment.
Let's get it. 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 Let's get it started. Let's get it. Let's get it started.
Men belong in a barber shop, not a beauty salon. At Barbers of the Lowcountry, we bring back the art of men's grooming. Straight razor shaves, hot towels, rich lather. The kind of cut that makes you look and feel like $1 million. Family owned since 1997, we are the Lowcountry's premier barbershop, serving Bluffton, Beaufort, and Pooler. Mention this ad and receive 20% off your first cut. Barbers of the Lowcountry. It's more than just a haircut. It's a tradition.
1:39 to go in the first half. Let us hear from our MVP sponsor, Selectric.
Selectric, be prepared for power outages this hurricane season with a generic generator from Selectric. Call 843-812-9215 today.
2nd and 6 in the pass, incomplete to make it 3rd down.
And we talked about the LSU-looking uniforms of Whale Branch. How about those camo pants for the Jaguars?
I like it.
Those are sharp.
They've got like an NC State look going.
There you go.
With the camo pants. 1:26 to go. That would make kind of a unique ACC-SEC rivalry. NC State, LSU, not too far away from each other.
I think LSU's the real deal this season.
I do, too. They gave Clemson everything and so much more. My goodness. Ohio State looked really good.
Well,
Miami was awfully impressive, too, against Notre Dame on Sunday night.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season.
Here's a run towards the middle to the 40, 45.
Is that number 2 again?
47, 49-yard line.
Give me that guy. I want him on my team.
Bilal Crawford.
For all of our young football players out there, watch this young man. This is what coaches want to see. He never stops churning the legs. Gets a little help from his teammates there, but never, once you make that first contact, that's when you start churning those legs. And then, boy, what an effort. That's a lot of strength from that young man.
1 minute to go in the first half. 2-0 in favor of Whale Branch, and that is the correct score. That is not a typo. Ball loose. Whale Branch picks it up off the fumble. Down the sideline they go. Number 54 corrals the football.
I think it's just going to be a battle of attrition tonight, Marcus. Both offenses are struggling mightily and just plagued by turnovers and penalties. So I think it's going to be who can hang on the longest. What a play by 54.
Dontre Lewis corrals the football, and he takes it for a huge gain off the turnover.
Oh, he just stripped that, Marcus. He stripped it and picked up the fumble and got a 20-something yard return out of it. What a play by that young man.
My goodness. First down at the 30. Low snap. There's a pass near the end zone. Incomplete. Throwing it on the right sideline in double coverage and intended for number 6. That is Takeem Person. As number 5 on the other end, Keon Mulligan was there to break it up.
I think Zachary the quarterback would like a mulligan on that throw.
Yes, he would.
That was in double coverage. But again, these guys are playing without their star quarterback. They're doing an admirable job. But boy, that just changes the whole continuity and flow of your offense when you don't have your star out there, your general who's been running the team since late July.
Zachary gets the snap, fires downfield, into the teeth of the Jaguar defense. It goes incomplete. 43.4 seconds to go, 3rd down and 10. We'll have our first half thoughts and more coming up on the halftime report, brought to you by BCTV, Beaufort County Television. Visit Beaufort County TV to watch local government and school board meetings live on cable and major streaming platforms.
Well, I think if you're Coach White and Whale Branch here, you're looking at this as this is 2-down territory, even though it's 3rd and 10. Probably not going to kick a field goal. You're sort of in no man's land there at the 30. So, you know, this is 2-down territory for sure, and I think they're going to take a shot.
That was a great Billy Joel song back in the day. As scrambling around is Zachary. He's going to take off. He's got a ton of green in front of him. He's going to take a hit by number 9.
Michael Rodriguez. He's a good-looking linebacker.
He sure is.
He's got a nose for the ball. One of those scrappy Bill Romanowski types.
Oh, man. You talk about a classic linebacker. We've called Rodriguez's name a few times tonight. We've got another Cort Lifestyle Pros timeout. Back with more next.
Did you know Beaufort County has a television channel? And you can watch the county channel many different ways. Watch on cable, Hargrave, Channel 9, Comcast, Channel 2, and Spectrum, Channel 1304. You can find the county channel on YouTube. Plus, the channel is always streaming online at BeaufortCounty.tv. Here you'll find video on demand of all the programs and helpful transcripts of meetings. Your county, your channel, the Beaufort County Channel.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
Terrible. Win the Super Bowl. We're back with 34 seconds remaining in a 4th down coming up. 4th and 5.
Well, Zachary did a great job of getting out of the pocket there and creating something out of nothing.
Right.
5 yards here. You know, Marcus, I got to think they'll keep this on the ground, but I could be wrong. I like Zachary rolling out though.
I agree with you. He
They're
rolls
going
back.
air.
They're going air. Right side, and it's overthrown. So Ridgeland going to get another chance with 27.1 seconds to go. 2-0 Whale Branch with the lead on a safety in the first. That was the first quarter, I believe, that safety happened.
It was. We got a real barn burner here, partner.
We do.
It's a baseball score. 2-0. Well, listen, I know there have been a lot of mistakes on both sides of the ball, but you got to give credit to both defenses. They're playing hard, and they have a lot to do with the mistakes and the errors that they're forcing their opponents to make.
27 seconds to go. One last drive, you would think, for the Jaguars of Ridgeland here at Jasper County Stadium. They share this with Hardeeville in the I-95 Bowl on WHHI Sports TV. It's our first game of 2025. Next week, we've got Hardeeville at Hilton Head. Hilton Head winning big earlier against Aiken. Again, 1st down and 10, and Ridgeland is going to take a knee. I find that very shocking.
Well, I think probably the thinking there is, look, we're right in this game. We're down 2 points. That's probably a lot better than they may have thought or projected they might be. Now, obviously, they came here to win, but Whale Branch was sort of an overwhelming favorite. So at 2-0, anybody's ball game.
We've got the halftime report brought to you by BCTV next here at the Interstate 95 Bowl. It's our opener, 2025, Whale Branch 2, Ridgeland nothing. Back with more coming up.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor with up to $21,000 off MSRP. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Sequence Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. With a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests, Sequence Ballroom will be sure to please.
Let's get it. 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 Let's get it started. Let's get it. Let's get it started.
Welcome into the BCTV halftime report here at the I-95 Bowl. 2-0 in favor of Whale Branch over Ridgeland here at Ridgeland. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, the rest of our WHHI-TV sports crew with you. Partner, 2-0, and that's not a typo. Your thoughts on the first half?
Sloppy.
Yeah.
Sloppy. We talked about it a lot in the first half. You know, some of it's to be expected. Whale Branch has their star quarterback on the sidelines tonight. That changes rhythm and continuity for the offense. But let's credit the defenses of both teams.
Right.
Both doing a good job staying tenacious. I think at this point, though, both coaches need to get the players at halftime, sit them down and say, look, let's just focus on fundamentals. Let's focus on discipline. Let's limit the mistakes and just come out and try to play a disciplined second half and let the score, be what it's gonna be.
Que sera.
That's right. It's a que sera game. I think it will come down to either a big turnover, a special teams play that'll make the difference in this. If you're the Jaguars, you got to feel encouraged. You haven't put any points on the board yet, but you're in the game.
Yes.
And if you're Whale Branch, you just got to rely on that big offensive line to carry you to pay dirt.
Shout out to the late, great Doris Day. Folks to look out for in the second half on both teams.
I think Smith he's the leader for Ridgeland.
Right.
I like what they were doing toward the end of the first half there. Getting him some quick pass plays to create some space, keep the defense back on their heels. That allows him then to become a running threat. And for Whale Branch, look, you're pretty limited on offense. You've got two really good running backs back there that can create space for you. So just let that offensive line push it, get it to the playmakers, and the rest will take care of itself.
Is that the only key, really, you think, for being able to get some of this offense to go down the field? Because we really haven't seen it.
Yeah, neither team has been able to create a passing threat. So I think both need to just work on the ground game, use the pass game to keep the defense honest. But I really think the second half is going to come down to a couple big plays here or there.
I agree with you. This man knows his football. We've got the second half of the I-95 Bowl coming up straight ahead here on WHHI Sports TV. But first, more of the BCTV halftime report brought to you by our friends at BCTV coming up next.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
Did you know Beaufort County has a television channel? And you can watch the county channel many different ways. Watch on cable, Hargrave, Channel 9, Comcast, Channel 2, and Spectrum, Channel 1304. You can find the county channel on YouTube. Plus, the channel is always streaming online at BeaufortCounty.tv. Here you'll find video on demand of all the programs and helpful transcripts of meetings. Your county, your channel, the Beaufort County Channel.
Did you know that your brain doesn't fully develop until your mid-20s?
E-cigarettes negatively affect oxygen supply, endurance, and attention.
Marijuana affects reaction time, concentration, and decision making.
Alcohol harms endurance, judgment, and complex motor skills.
Pain medication and substance use leads to mental health disorders and addiction.
Fake pills and drugs may contain fentanyl, which is very lethal. It only takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl that can lead to death.
All of these substances negatively affect brain development and function. Make responsible choices.
Don't let your team down.
Forrest Tucker joined by Whale Branch head coach Willie White. Coach, 2-0 up at the half. Production on both sides of the ball has not been what you have wanted. How do you turn the page?
Well, we just got to get back to the basics. Don't snap the ball on the ground. Don't fumble. Don't do the little things to make plays, and we'll be fine.
Defense going to have to hold up. It's a slim lead. What do they need to do specifically with Tayshawn Smith in that backfield for Ridgeland?
Just maintain gap integrity, make sure that we don't run past the quarterback when he has the ball, maintain our gaps, and cover in the secondary.
Are you surprised at the score?
I am surprised at the score, but it's a lot of self-inflicted wounds.
Mm-hmm. Biggest message, clean that up, right?
That's it.
Anything else that we need to know?
Other than play better second half, nothing else.
Will we see more of your quarterback, your starting quarterback?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay, thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. All right.
Take care.
Willie White, I'm Forrest Tucker. Back to you guys.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Men belong in a barber shop, not a beauty salon. At Barbers of the Lowcountry, we bring back the art of men's grooming. Straight razor shaves, hot towels, rich lather, the kind of cut that makes you look and feel like $1 million. Family owned since 1997, we are the Lowcountry's premier barbershop, serving Bluffton, Beaufort, and Pooler. Mention this ad and receive 20% off your first cut. Barbers of the Lowcountry. It's more than just a haircut, it's a tradition.
At Technical College of the Lowcountry, we are unwavering in our commitment to you, in our community within a community support of you. We'll help you find the right career path, along with fast and flexible courses for you to continue in a strong and steady way, from day one through graduation and beyond. We want you to come, and we want to see you go, all the way.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
Looking to transform your home with a beautiful new floor? At Exact Flooring, we have everything you need to make your dream home a reality.
Whether you're renovating, upgrading, or simply want a fresh new look, we're here to help. From soft, plush carpets to durable vinyl, our extensive collection of brand name flooring options has something for every style and budget.
Call or visit us today to schedule your consultation. Exact Flooring, the trusted leader in Beaufort County for all things flooring.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor with up to $21,000 off MSRP. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
We welcome you back to the second half of the I-95 Bowl between Whale Branch and Ridgeland, 2-0. A reminder that our touchdown sponsor is TCL. Together we are unwavering at TCL, the Technical College of the Lowcountry, and our halftime sponsor, BCTV. Visit Beaufort County Television to watch local government and school board meetings live on cable and major streaming platforms, as well as our presenting sponsor, Summit Services. Summit Services Cooling, Heating, Electric, and Pools. Your leader in home performance services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services for supporting WHHI Sports all year long, as the opening kick of the second half goes to Ridgeland, and they're not going to get much on it.
Marcus, this is the way both these teams have to look at it, and I'm sure their coaching staff have coached them up on this, but you got to look at it's a brand new football game. It's basically like 0-0, and
it's just 2 away from being 0-0.
It is just 2 away, and so you're just looking. It's a 2-quarter game, and this allows you to get back to the things you've been working on all season. If you can do those things, either of these teams has a shot.
Whale Branch with the football. I mentioned the kick, I think, went to Ridgeland, but I stand corrected. It's Whale Branch's ball. Not getting much there on first down, courtesy of Jamar Bagley. And the third quarter officially underway. Scores from around the Loco. Boy, Bluffton 27, Savannah Country Day 7. We'll see Bluffton soon enough. And Aiden McCarthy, he can throw the football. 288 yards, 3 passing touchdowns for one Aiden McCarthy. He's a guy that could be up for Offensive Player of the Week every week. And that is no exaggeration.
In the first half. So are you telling me he's on pace for a 600-yard, 6 TD game?
Ouch.
Ouch.
There's a run up the middle by Javion Harris, the senior, and he gains about 3 or 4. Other scores, third quarter. Hilton had 29, Aiken 17, Hardyville 6, East Clarendon nothing, and I mentioned Bluffton over Savannah Country Day 27-7 at this point.
You mentioned Aiden McCarthy with Bluffton. So between Aiden McCarthy, Reed McCullum at Hilton Head Christian, and Derek Ranajeski at Hilton Head High, those are 3 of the best quarterbacks we've had at one time in the Lowcountry in quite a long time. Can't wait to see those guys play.
3rd down and 7, and it looks like not much doing on the ground for Whale Branch, as Mackay Zachary with it. The freshman wide receiver defensive back, 5'7", $127. It looks like we have a clock malfunction, as in it's not working. The clock we're seeing still has 12 minutes on it. 4th down and 12.
So the clock's having execution issues as well. It's just, It's been a tough night for the.
Yeah, I actually peered over to my left. It for sure is stuck at 12 minutes. So we'll try to guide you through until we get the clock going as well as we can. There's a line drive punt, and it is going to be lost.
That's dangerous.
Ridgeland's got it, I do believe, as you got a couple of number 6s battling for it. On Ridgeland, that would be Javion Falls, kind of coincidentally that he falls on the football. And Takeem Person on the side of Whale Branch, and Falls and the Jaguars do indeed have it. They are in the gray with the dark gray camouflage pants, and in the white, gold, and purple are the visiting Whale Branch Warriors, who came in at 1-1. They got shut out by Bluffton earlier a couple of weeks ago and won 40-20 over the Hardyville Hurricanes last week in a game that I was at. Ridgeland still has yet to score a point after losing to East Clarendon and another team before that, which I'll get for you here in moments. And oh, by the way, Philip Simmons is beating Beaufort as well in Loco action, courtesy of Max Araj. That is 17-0, 6:16 left in the third, and Lower Richland with a 7-0 lead over Colleton County.
Looks like we're missing a player here. All right, now they're getting organized. You know, Marcus, you really have looks like they brought in another quarterback here. Number 10, who is Kenneth Long, is in at quarterback, the junior 180-pounder.
Long hands it off. There's a seam and a big first down for Ridgeland. Down the left sideline is taking it is Crawford. Boy, Palau Crawford has been absolutely terrific.
That's the guy.
If Ridgeland is able to win this game, we could be looking at today's MVP right there.
That's the guy. I said at halftime, I think it's Smith obviously makes the engine go, but that guy is a piston in the engine. I mean, he is a hard runner, strong, north and south. Get him the ball.
Here is another run to the outside, and nothing for Crawford there. And while we have a second, let's hear from our community leader sponsor, O.C. Welch Ford.
O.C. Welch Ford. Go see O.C. on Highway 278 in Hardeeville for a great car buying experience.
Was that what
Reminder,
happened there?
our Media Day sponsor, USCB, more than you imagine.
Cool. Yeah, we're
Third down and 13.
Awesome.
Enjoy that. Enjoy
Clock
that.
still says 12 minutes.
I get to keep it.
In the third quarter.
I didn't just give it to you. Okay, cool.
And we've got both teams on the sideline.
Yeah. That's something much happier. In fact, we're going to drive
Like the zebras are congregating here to try to figure out where we are with time. You know, Marcus, I look at these two programs. It's really a tale of two traditions, isn't it? You know, Whale Branch has a long storied tradition of being a Power 1A football juggernaut. You know, I think Jerry Hatcher was 11 of 12 playoffs before his retirement. Willie White trying to carry on that tradition, and you got to start up like Ridgeland, trying to create a culture, trying to build a team. That's never an easy task, but time and resilience can do amazing things.
Halftime at the farm, Beaufort Academy 28, Patrick Henry 6. Jerry Hart, Chris Perry, Dwayne Ennis, Robert Blake, Dree Jacobs, our officials. And 109 years of officiating on the field. Be the difference maker your community needs. Go to highschoolofficials.com, part of the NFHS, led by Carissa Niehoff. Become physically fit, make new friends, earn extra income, and more. Hashtag become an official. Go ahead and do it. Guys and gals, very important. 3rd and 13.
Yeah, another hard run by Crawford there. He lost his helmet, so unfortunately he's got to go out for this play. So let's just see what Coach Alexander draws up here on 3rd and long.
3rd down and a bunch. A reminder, our national anthem sponsor is Barbers of the Lowcountry, a great experience at your neighborhood barber shop. 3rd down and a bunch, 13 to be exact. The snap under center goes Smith, hands it off. Tyshawn gives it over to number 1, Deshaun Albany. Albany, the ball carrier, and not much doing. It'll be 4th down for the Jags. And more flags on the field. We're going to have a sideline interview again with Forrest here momentarily. Let's go to him.
Forrest Tucker here with our community leader of the night. It is Freddie Lawton. He supports the Whale Branch Warriors, so definitely happy now because looking at the scoreboard, they're still ahead 2-0. Freddie is a huge booster for the Warriors athletic department. He's also the Capital Projects Program Manager for Beaufort County School District, helping get a lot of great things to our student athletes. Freddie, on behalf of OC Welsh and WHHI, we want to present you with this plaque. Say you are our community leader of the night. It sounds very dandy. All right. Thank you so much, Freddie. You have a great night, and go Warriors, okay?
Go Warriors.
Cool.
Thank you.
Forrest, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
That's a wrap.
Good. All right.
Hey,
Lovely.
So it remains 2-0 Whale Branch.
Well, partner, one thing we can say about this game, it's competitive.
That's for sure.
It's going to come down to the wire, I think.
Whale Branch with the football. And they've got a couple out to the right, a couple out to the left. The snap, and it's going to be a short run from Zachary, and he's not going to get much. Number 8 trying to get through that defensive line with his offensive line is number 9. Is that number?
That's Rodriguez, yeah, number
8?
9.
Number 9, indeed. Rodriguez
It looks like
having
he's
a little bit of an issue.
Calf cramp there. I wonder how many tackles Rodriguez has on the night. He's around the ball, it seems like every play.
He is actually number 8. Taking a look at his uniform there, so Rodriguez goes off. I stand corrected. My partner is correct. That pass incomplete.
Yeah, but he's wearing that jersey like a real linebacker does.
He sure is.
Tight. You can't see the number. Don't need to see the number.
Is it 8? Is
Just
it
need
9?
to
Is
feel
it 0?
the pain, baby. Feel the pain. And he's bringing it tonight.
That's like the motto for linebacker U. 42-6. Patrick Henry trailing Beaufort Academy from the farm. Thank you very much, Max Araj.
Beaufort Academy got another Schuford at quarterback there.
Oh, man.
Those
They got
Schufers,
Schuford and everybody else. They are going to be real dangerous in 1A. I think they can win it.
Looking forward to our game there at
HHCA has to get better, though. They're struggling a little bit to start the year. There's a run trying to bounce it off as number 20 on the ground for Whale Branch. That's Kareem Bing. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Ooh. Kareem Bean? I can't say it once.
Bing, like Chandler.
Bing.
Kareem Bing,
Bada
Kareem Bing,
bing.
Kareem Bing, Kareem Bing, Kareem Bing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're-
I think I did it 5.
That's why you're in that seat and I'm in this one.
It didn't quite work like Gunnar Bonomo.
It's still the best, isn't it?
Yeah. I still remember that very vividly.
4th and 3. So, Mark, it looks like Coach White wants to play field position here, and I agree with the call.
4th down and 3. I completely agree as well. We've had a lot of instant replays tonight, courtesy of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House in Bluffton, the home of the Big Unit Challenge, and the other home on Hilton Head.
Come off the field since you can't put your mouthpiece in.
Every time I hear the Big Unit. Oh, Randy.
Yes, indeed. We actually went to the Bluffton location, and I got like I forget what it's called exactly, but it's like the Enzo pie. It's like double pepperoni, double mozzarella cheese.
That'll tighten you up.
It was absolutely fantastic. It was so good. 4th down and 7.
And speaking of the Big Unit, Randy Johnson, number 51. There's never been another one like him. I think we got a timeout here.
We do. Brought to you by Cort Lifestyle Pros. Back with more coming up.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
It's just handing each other.
We welcome you back. Here's the punt. 4th down and 7. Whale Branch giving it up to Ridgeland And Whale Branch is going to get, well, I thought they were going to get a bounce for their own, but it turns out to be more of a Ridgeland bounce as Whale Branch corrals it, courtesy of Emmanuel Washington. Near midfield for Ridgeland. They'll take over first down and 10. So you got to think that something's going to happen, whether on the ground or through the air. It's 2-0, but we'll just wait and see.
Marcus, given what we're seeing, which is pretty inept on both sides, both offenses right now. You know, what do we always say? You know, football comes down to defense and special teams.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the difference. I said that at halftime.
And the trench play, too.
Yeah. So
we've certainly seen that.
Who knows? Maybe the offense can, each side can catch a spark here, but they're running out of time to do it.
Colleton Prep 32, Andrew Jackson nothing, third quarter. Here's a run on first down, and it's going to be a loss on the play.
But I say inept on offense. You know, again, you got to give credit to both defenses. Both teams are playing hard. They haven't given up. And this has got to come down to who can make the big play when it matters the most.
Ivion Watson, last week's Loco Defensive Player of the Week with the tackle. And speaking of Loco Sports, they're a pregame sponsor. Locosports.com celebrating the success of our athletes and teams in the Lowcountry. And not much doing there on the ground is trying to make something happen was the quarterback Smith, and he finds the turf.
And that is another great stop by the senior offensive and defensive lineman, Evion Watson, number 55.
Back to back.
5'10", 237 pounds. He's a good-looking football player.
I thought he was bigger than that, if I have to be honest.
He looks bigger than that.
He looks a lot bigger than 5'10", 237.
Look at big number 78 there, Khalil Jackson.
Oh.
Well, Branch, where do they get the size?
He is a guy that Jerry Hatcher would love.
Oh, yeah.
And no doubt he did, because he's a senior. Another flag. Well, it's a lot of it is Jerry Hatcher. You know, he had the guys, you know, eating right and doing the stuff and, you know, working out in the weight room and getting after it.
By eating right, you mean eating a lot?
I hope eating relatively healthily, but definitely eating a lot.
I seem to look at 78.
Protein shakes and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I seem to recall a defensive lineman for them that was like 6'8", 350.
Yeah, big tots.
Tots,
Isaiah
that's right.
Tot.
That's
Isaiah Evans, big tots, who actually turned into medium-sized tots because he ended up losing some weight.
Oh, was that right?
In between seasons.
That's one of the most massive young men I've ever seen on a football field.
You're not kidding. Third and long. It remains 2-0. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Jacomot, Jeremy Pope, Maria Soden, Jessa Jeremiah, and her daughter Primley here with us as well, and a whole bunch of others on hand. Max Araj and Larry Jacomot helping out with scores and whatnot from around the Loco. Here we are.
Here we are again.
We've got still 12 minutes on the scoreboard, but it's definitely less than that here in the third quarter. We'll try to get that sorted out as quickly as we can. Again, 2-0, and again, very much of the same here in the third quarter. The snap for Ridgeland, and it's going to be a punt. It is high, and it's going to take a bounce at the 39-yard line, so Whale Branch will take over there. And again, Philip Simmons with a 17-0 lead over Beaufort in the third quarter. They're at Philip Simmons, and again, a struggling start to the year for Beaufort. We'll see them in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's a long way up to get success in this game. It's a long way down when you're struggling. You know, Beaufort, not even 3 years removed from the state championship of 2023. I did, however, see one of the star of that team, Colton Ferris at App State. He's their starting linebacker this year, and only a redshirt sophomore.
Oh my!
Also good to see Jalen Sneed still over there at Notre Dame. So we got some great local talent that's gone to the big time there in Division I college football.
Onward to victory for Notre Dame, and hopefully they can do that in a couple of weeks against, I want to say it's Purdue, but I'm not exactly sure. Not much going on that play. Miami just beat them in the first half. of that college matchup back on a Sunday night of last week, game that was seen on ABC. We've got an injured Jaguar, and it's number 18, but he's up hobbling.
Yeah, not nearly as humid as it normally is this time of year, but still humid enough and warm enough that these guys are going to struggle with cramps. Hydration is so critical at this point in the season. You know, things will probably start cooling off here in the next month, but right now these guys are going to have to battle through these cramps.
Alexander Mitchell was the guy number 18 for Ridgeland that was hobbling around a little bit. Looked like it might have been a little bit of a, I don't want to say like a toe stinger or whatnot, but he kind of looked like he was favoring his foot or his toes.
Yeah, those calves seem to lock up first in conditions like this. There's that number 23. Boy, he's a great looking, I tell you, between 23, DiNardo Henry, and number 9, Michael Rodriguez.
Right.
That's two senior leaders on that defense that are keeping the Ridgeland Jaguars in this game, Marcus.
Let's hear from our sponsor for the coin toss, Exact Flooring.
Exact Flooring. We have the floor you're looking for.
First down and 15. Reminder, Kevin Sevier of State Farm is there for all your home and auto insurance needs, and once again, our first down sponsor. Been that for a long time. That pass complete. We thank Kevin Sevier for all he does, as that is caught by Whale Branch number 6. That's Takeen Person, and he's getting up after taking an extra second. He seems to be okay, I do believe. Looking towards the sideline, though.
I like the play call. I think both teams, if they're going to have any chance of getting to the end zone, they're going to have to mix it up. The defenses are both queuing in on the runs. They've picked up the cadences. They're playing downhill, so the only way to keep them off balance, you got to spread it out a little bit. You got to keep them back on their heels, and the way to do that, and Zachary's done a good job, is finding those little passes over the middle.
Zachary out of the gun, scrambling to his right. He's got trouble. He's going to lob it. It's tipped near the sideline, very close to being out of bounds. Number 7 came down with it, but was he in bounds is the question. They're going to say first down. Earl Fields is number 7 for Whale Branch. It was awfully close. And it's going to Ridgeland.
Turnover on downs.
It indeed was awfully close to being that first down, but it looked like he must have just been a shade out of bounds. Ridgeland talking it over.
They're getting coached up down there. This is, Marcus, I think this is their chance. Another great defensive stand there. Got the ball in your own territory.
Right.
Now's the time to, again, and Ridgeland needs to do the same thing. Smith's a capable thrower and runner. You got that great back in number 2, Crawford.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit and see if you can create some space with this stingy Whale Branch defense.
Thomas Hayward 27, Orangeburg Prep 27. Tie ball game at Orangeburg Prep. 10:36 to go in the fourth. Thank you, Max Araj. And yes, Tony O'Banner is back at THA. And so is Joshua Gibson. THA could possibly be a factor in 1A. First down, courtesy of Kevin M. Sevier of State Farm. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, he's there for you. Here's a handoff to Crawford. Crawford trying to break through a couple of tackles. He gains a couple.
Boy, he just made something out of nothing there. And once again, Crawford continues to impress. You know, he's just one of those guys. You're not going to bring him down with arm tackles. You're certainly not going to bring him down on the first hit. He's carrying 2, 3, and 4 guys each time he carries the ball. I think he's the guy. If Smith can get outside of containment, I think Ridgeland's poised to break one here.
First down coming up. Both teams going to their sidelines. I'm guessing this is the end of the third quarter. That is just a guess on my part, as we still have 12 minutes on our scoreboard And on the scoreboard, that is the end of quarter number 3. 2-0 in favor of Whale Branch over Ridgeland. Fourth quarter of the Interstate 95 Bowl coming up.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention us you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Transit with up to $11,000 off MSRP or 0% financing for 60 months. Call or come see me today only at OC Welch Ford.
It's the fourth quarter. I just realized something while we were at break, partner. As here's a run, and it's Crawford on 2nd and 4. And I believe he got enough for a Kevin Sevier of State Farm first down. It's close, he got it. I just realized something at the break. It is a full moon, and it feels like we are in the Twilight Zone.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Max Araj
a lot of strange things going on tonight.
Max Araj told us at the break, and I think he just texted me so I can say it verbatim, that the Hardyville East Clarendon game, wow. Hardyville East Clarendon, the visiting sidelights went out with 1:01 to go, and that was in the first quarter. Couldn't get them on. They're moving the game here after this game ends. Holy cow. Here's Crawford. He's going to get decked like a double-decker sandwich by a couple of big Whale Branch Warriors.
It's Evian Watson again, 55.
Indeed, we've got Forrest with another sideline interview.
Thank you, Marcus. Here with Whale Branch head cheer coach Jordan Kinsey in her 4th year with the Warriors cheer team. You told me, oh, we got the enthusiasm going. You told me that you're getting your girls ready to go into some competition, the heat of it. What does that process look like?
Oh, it's very strenuous. We've been working since the summer. We're working on stunts, we're working on choreography, we're working on routines, we're getting our cheers together, so we can't wait for our competitions. We're working on it for sure.
Where are you going to travel for these?
Oh, all over, honestly, all over. We're trying.
Okay. What's the farthest?
I think the farthest so far would probably be Columbia.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool, all right. What are the ways that you score a cheer event?
Ooh, we're looking for motions, we're looking for spirit, we're looking for tumbling, we're looking for jumps, we're looking for dance, all of that.
That's a lot.
Yes.
The spirit's down. Ladies, you guys are seniors. Give us a Go Warriors to end us off, ladies. Go Warriors! Marcus, DC, back to you with the action, all right?
Forrest, thank you very much. I just heard Maria Soden with a rather great rendition of The Lights Went Out in Georgia. She's got quite a voice. 4th and 12. What can't Maria Soden do? She's done the weather. She's done our tailgate reporting. Now I know she can sing. Might have to recruit her for one of the choirs I'm in.
How do you solve a problem like
away.
Maria?
And she just said, you might have heard it, she said no. And it was an adamant no. That's why we love you, Maria. You are a straight shooter.
Well, Maria, along with the rest of us here, I think we're seeing a night of first.
Yeah.
You know, we could have our first 2-0 final. Starting to look more and more like that. unless something crazy happens. But
we've got a doubleheader here at Jasper County Stadium.
We've got another game coming here.
East Clarendon coming here after this one
After
ends.
this one, so what are you looking at? A conclusion of what, around 2 a.m. of that game, Marcus?
Yeah, and I tell you
that's
what.
a first.
No kidding. And Hardyville, we'll see them next week against Hilton Head. That may affect them a little bit with the fact that they've got a long night tonight. First down and 10.
Simply stunning.
There's a run for a couple. On first down for Whale Branch. Just starting the fourth quarter, Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, the rest of our crew with you here on WHHI Sports TV. The Summit Services High School Football Game of the Week. This week it is the I-95 Bowl here at Jasper County Stadium between Whale Branch and Ridgeland.
Now it becomes a chess match, Marcus. You know, obviously Coach White, knowing his star player is sidelined tonight, can't really get any real momentum and continuity with the offense. So do you just try to grind the clock here?
Right.
And get this 2-0 victory?
2nd and 8. Here's a run for maybe a couple by number 20. That's Kareem Bing. And guess what? We've got more laundry.
Foul. 18? Yeah.
Reminder, our clock sponsor and scoreboard sponsor this season.
Here they come.
As here they come. Indeed, talking about Hardyville and East Clarendon. Our clock sponsor, score a touchdown with a new mattress at Noble Mattress and more. We're undefeated. And if I may say from their previous read, that's no bull. First down and 10.
As they say in basketball, Marcus, next up.
Yeah, that's right.
Hardyville's on their way in.
It's like the doubleheader days back on NBC. The
Wow.
NBA on NBC.
Good, well done.
And the NBA on NBC is coming back. Oh, by the way. Round Ball Rock, John Tesh, the whole crew.
John Tesh.
Tell you what. First down and 10. The snap is low but corralled. The handoff goes to number 1. That's Jamar Bagley. The junior wide receiver defensive back, 5'10", $168. Here's a question I have for you while we're just kind of chalking shop up in between plays. We're coming up on the postseason for the Major League Baseball season. Who do you like in the World Series? I made a prediction on the Marcus Walsh Show a couple of weeks back.
Yankees in the American.
Kevin Libby said that.
Astros. No.
They're in the American
They're
League as
American. L.A.
The Dodgers.
Yes.
That was Kevin Libby's pick.
That's back when I was a little guy. It was Yankees and Dodgers.
Yeah.
That was the rivalry.
I went with a little bit of a surprise pick. I'm going Seattle and San Diego. I've been really high on San Diego all year. I picked them to win the West in the NL, and I love the way that Seattle's playing with Josh Naylor and company. So I'm going with a
good pick.
All-West World Series. The Emerald City and the city of Mexican food. Talking about San Diego, I think it's enchiladas is what they're known for. I remember John Madden and Al Michaels eating enchiladas during a Sunday night football game back in the day.
John Madden was eating?
Yeah, what a shock. Third down and 4. May he rest in peace.
I'll tell you.
He takes a lot of jokes, but John Madden was one of a kind.
Legend.
No doubt. Third down and 4.
So between Zachary Bagley and Harris, they've been the output for this offense of Whale Branch.
Yeah.
One of those guys has got to do something here and put this game away.
Third and 4. Here is the shovel pass, and it's complete. Nice little pitch forward shovel pass. As Makai Zachary found number 1, Jamar Bagley, for a first down, courtesy of Kevin Sevier of State Farm. Bagley is up, but limping.
I always like seeing that. Michael Rodriguez, the linebacker we've talked so much about tonight, number 9, going over there to check on Bagley and helps him up. And I love sportsmanship at any level.
Eventually, we'll have an MVP brought to you by Selectric. Let's hear from them now.
Selectric. Be prepared for power outages this hurricane season with the generic generator from Selectric, and call 843-812-9215 today.
There you have it. A little bit of momentum on that last run. Reminder, our sideline report. We've had several of those with Forrest and Company, courtesy of Sequins Ballroom. Let's hear from them while we're at it.
Sequins Ballroom, an affordable, elegant, and customizable venue for your wedding, reception, or special event.
And here's a run down the sideline. Nice play on the outside by Zachary.
If your head coach Willie White,
out of bounds.
If your head coach Willie White, Marcus, this is exactly what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Grind. Get first downs, keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running. That's your best defense against Ridgeland at this point.
Fourth quarter, ball at the 21-yard line.
So we've got clock outages tonight, Marcus. We've got light outages tonight. We've got PA outages tonight. What else we got?
It's been wacky. Short run and Ridgeland with a stop. Donardo Henry with the stop of Zachary. Here's a replay courtesy of Giuseppe's.
And per the score here, 2-0, we've got offensive execution outages.
Yeah. We've got a Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty timeout. Back with more in a moment on WHHI.
Sequins Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. With a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests, Sequins Ballroom will be sure to please.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
We welcome you back. Fourth quarter, 2-0 Whale Branch continuing with the lead, and they're starting to grind the clock down and really have great momentum. As Chris Berman would say, tick, 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 tick. First down and 10, Whale Branch up 2-0. Getting closer and closer to that red zone and to the end zone as well. The snap goes to Zachary. He rolls to his right. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw it near the end zone. Got him, and touchdown!
Oh, we got one.
We got a touchdown! Courtesy of TCL, Technical College of the Lowcountry. Together, we are unwavering at TCL, the Technical College of the Lowcountry, as corralling the pass from Zachary is number 18.
The great
Kevin
Marcus Walsh has been waiting all night to do that. He's been holding his breath all night. We got our first touchdown call of the season. All right, we're back.
We are officially back, folks. And Whale Branch is set to go for two. Here's the Giuseppe's replay. And he was wide open. The snap goes to Zachary. He's going to rumble-bumble up the middle. He is stopped. 8-0 in favor of Whale Branch. Let's go to Forrest Tucker with another sideline interview.
Hey everybody, Forrest Tucker back again with the AD of Ridgeland High, JT Phillips. He's new here, first year on the job on this side of the border, came from Savannah High School down in Georgia. I want to ask you about your time there and what prepared you to take on this role here in South Carolina.
So being a head coach and mixed with my Army experience, I felt that I was actually ready to take this role. I coached football, like you said, in Savannah High School, linebackers and running backs, and I felt that, I was ready to take that next step.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your Army service. That's something that's interesting. Where did you serve? When did you serve?
So I served from 1999 to 2019, so I am an Army retiree. Some of the cool places I've been, Germany, Korea. Some of the not so cool places I've been, Iraq 4 times, but defending our freedom, so that was awesome.
How have you talked to the kids about that experience since your time here in Ridgeland? What have they gained from that?
So especially dealing with football, I kind of compare it to suiting up, going out the wire, getting ready for battle. Hey, when you put that helmet on, when you put those shoulder pads on, hey, we're going to war against that other team. So kind of translating that into how it translates to the football field has kind of helped me relate to the kids.
And when I met with Coach Alexander this week, he told me a lot of the staff at Ridgeland High are ex-military members. How does that play into the culture of this school?
Oh, man, we're getting a culture of discipline, accountability, leadership. And the leadership acronym that we use in the Army stands for loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. And we embody all those values in the teaching of our young gentlemen.
Lovely stuff. Thank you, AD Phils. We appreciate it. All right, Marcus, DC, back to you.
Forrest, thank you. Scores from around the Loco. It is a final 42-6 BA over Patrick Henry as the kick is recovered by Ridgeland. And we've got a flag.
They took too long.
Just before that touchdown, Marcus, I was getting ready to say, if this game ends 2-0, a lot of fans around the Lowcountry are going to look at that and do a double take and think that's a misprint.
That's right. Carlton, go ahead. Carlton Prep 44, Andrew Jackson 8 in the fourth quarter. 4 rushing touchdowns for Tony O'Banner in a tie game between Thomas Hayward and Orangeburg Prep at 27 at last check. Sorry to cut you off there, partner.
No, what I was going to say is I was looking at Max Prep last week and saw that my alma mater, the Travelers Rest Devil Dogs in the Upstate, lost 243-0. So I had to do a deep dive into that, and actually it showed that in the second quarter they scored 96 points. I later found out the score was 28-7. So I don't know where that came from.
Sounds a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, that was a painful first take.
There's a run down the sideline for Ridgeland.
All right, I'm not really sure how much time we have left here because our clock is obviously not working.
Right, we have another
us.
flag. Markel Stevenson with the run. Here's the replay.
Oh, unsportsmanlike. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Go on.
Looks like an unsportsmanlike flag, 8-0 Whale Branch over Ridgeland. Let us hear from our wellness report sponsor, iCryo.
iCryo. Prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
And one more for you, DC. Our postcard sponsor, Lowcountry Alliance for Healthy Youth.
Lowcountry Alliance for Healthy Youth, uniting the community to promote positive choices. Well, speaking of positive choices, both these teams, and it's not been a banner night for either squad. This is going to be a tough film session this week for both these teams to glean anything real positive from this.
Yeah.
But that's the business we're in. We're building young men. We're creating leaders, hopefully, of the future. And part of that comes with adversity and losses. You learn more from those than you do your wins.
Here's a run from Crawford. And he's going to gain about 3 or 4 there. Bilal Crawford has been a dude tonight for Ridgeland.
There's no question about it. If I'm out scouting talent around the Lowcountry, that guy's on my starting 11.
Yes.
On either side of the ball.
No
Love
question.
the way he plays. And, you know, hats off to Ridgeland and their staff. They've continued to play hard. Sometimes it's not always about the W's and the L's. It's about the heart.
Here's a run and not much doing for Ridgeland. They're down 8-0.
Marcus, 55. We've called his name a lot.
Ivian Watson.
He's been a force
Sure
on
has.
the inside tonight. I mean, he's kind of a one-man wrecking ball there. He's got great speed for his size. His lateral movement is exceptional. He's extremely aggressive. I think he's bigger than the 237 he's listed at.
I think so too.
That is one heck of a defensive player there.
3rd down and 5. Again, we apologize, but there's been a clock malfunction in the second half. We're not sure how much time's left in the 4th quarter. And that ball's going to be thrown away. And I think I know what this flag is. Looked like that was grounding.
He's not outside tackle box.
Forcing the grounding from Smith.
So intentional grounding on Smith, and now the Jaguars have 51 bent over, but he looks to be A-OK. That's Deontay West. I had to do a double take because I thought I saw Delonte West. 4th down and 12. Timeout called by Ridgeland. It's a Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter 1 Realty timeout. We'll take it and be back after this.
Power just cut out. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the Home Standby Generator.
It's electric.
Done right now.
There's no debt about it. At Technical College of the Lowcountry, you can come and go without the weight of big college debt on your shoulders. On campus, on budget, you can earn a degree and get to work in no time. Our community within the community will help you get the job done from day one. A degree or certificate from TCL is a cost-saving college value and the real deal. Together we are unwavering.
4th quarter action continues here in Ridgeland. That pass nearly intercepted. Here at the Interstate 95 Bowl to open up our 2025 season and season 5 of Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, and company. Here on WHHI Sports, presented once again by our good friends at Summit Services. 8-0 Whale Branch over Ridgeland. It has been a wild night. All the crazy stuff happening, and there's more football here coming up with East Clarendon and Hardyville finishing here because the lights went out in Hardyville. Marcus, Daniel, the rest of our crew scattered around, and what a beautiful night for football.
Yeah, I was just sitting there
Wish
looking at
every
that.
Friday night was like this.
Looking at that full moon. It's a glorious night. You know, the fans have stayed here. They've stayed in it. They've supported their teams. The cheerleaders doing their thing. You know, no matter what the scoreboard says at the end, there's nothing quite like the pageantry and the excitement of high school football, is there?
No doubt about it. I remember going to high school football games when I was in high school, walking around the track and whatnot, just hanging out with friends. That's where it all started, and it started for me with basketball as I was the manager for our high school basketball team as well. Nothing quite like high school sports. Even seeing a little bit of high school baseball last year in the area was great. I've had the privilege and pleasure of calling a couple of USCB baseball games in the last few months as well. nothing like the Loco. College, or certainly on the college level, or the high school and college level, excuse me. It's all what makes us one Loco all the time.
Well,
not much doing there, and we've got a couple of Whale Branch players down. Looks like we're going to be taking a timeout. One is down and looking like he's in a lot of pain. Back with more right after this.
Let's get it. 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 Let's get it started. Let's get it. Let's get it started.
Looking to transform your home with a beautiful new floor? At Exact Flooring, we have everything you need to make your dream home a reality.
Whether you're renovating, upgrading, or simply want a fresh new look, we're here to help. From soft, plush carpets to durable vinyl, our extensive collection of brand name flooring options has something for every style and budget.
Call or visit us today to schedule your consultation. Exact Flooring, the trusted leader in Beaufort County for all things flooring.
At iCryo Wellness and Fitness, we are dedicated to elevating your lifestyle through our diverse range of services. For people on the go, try one of our premium lifestyle services, which range from 3 to 30 minutes. Some include full body cryo, red light therapy, and infrared saunas. Our specialty services include vitamin shots and IV solutions, as well as medical weight loss treatments with injections. Prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
Seagraves, the injured Whale Branch Warrior. So he is off the field, 3rd down and 2. The pass from Zachary complete. It's close to a first down as it was a screen to the outside. And Takeem Person was there to make the catch. We will have an MVP to bring to you, brought to you by Selectric. Be prepared for power outages this hurricane season with a Generac generator from Selectric. Call 843-812-9215 today. That'll be coming up shortly. 4th down and 12. The snap, and it goes up the middle. Huge gain on 4th down. Zachary is near first down territory, but I think he's going to be a shade shy. He had a gaping hole up the middle, though.
Zachary's done a very nice job of just running this offense.
He did get the first down, courtesy of Kevin M. Severe.
In the absence of their star, Jamone Bowers. You know, that's a tough assignment to get, you know, to come in probably unexpectedly.
And Harris hasn't been in either.
Right.
In this second half.
That's right.
Zachary out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it again up the middle to the 30-yard line. Brought down by number 55.
Got to believe we're getting close
Joshua Hamilton
to winding this up, don't you think, partner?
I would think, but I'm not real sure. Sorry again for that, folks. First down.
What a difference a week makes.
2nd and 7.
So last week, Whale Branch puts up 40 against Hardeeville, and this week they have 8. So
we've got 1 minute left in the game. We'll have our MVP and our discussion with Willie White, unless something crazy happens in the final minute here momentarily. Here's a handoff, and not much doing as a plethora of Jaguars.
So 40 points last week, Marcus, 8 this week.
Wow.
And Bowers accounted for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he accounted for 28 of the 40.
What does that say about the difference?
Harris got at least 7.
Well, what does that say to you about the difference that a star player makes?
Everything.
I mean, they make everything because they make everyone around them better. They create belief on both sides of the ball. Can't replace star players, so I hope that young man gets back on the field here soon.
Keandre Jenkins, 98-yard punt return for a touchdown. Philip Simmons, 17, Beaufort 6 final. And we've got a final here, 8-0 Whale Branch over Ridgeland. We've got the postgame show next on WHHI Sports TV.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Come to Fat Babies and enjoy our fresh handmade pizza, appetizers, entrees, and more. And don't forget about Happy Hour. Happy Hour is from 4 to 6 every day, where all shareable snacks and adult beverages are half off. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come watch your favorite teams play and have great food, great drinks, and a great time. See you there.
I'm Daniel Cort.
And I'm Debbie Cort with Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty. There's so much to love about our area, most importantly, the lifestyle.
And whether working with buyers or sellers, we pride ourselves on providing second-mile service. This is a philosophy of serving more than expected and has become a core principle of how we serve our clients.
Some folks we encounter naturally experience the fear of change, but we once heard that life begins at the end of our comfort zones.
So if you're ready to make a change, let us lead you home.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
Did you know that your brain doesn't fully develop until your mid-20s?
E-cigarettes negatively affect oxygen supply, endurance, and attention.
Marijuana affects reaction time, concentration, and decision making.
Alcohol harms endurance, judgment, and complex motor skills.
Pain medication and substance use leads to mental health disorders and addiction.
Fake pills and drugs may contain fentanyl, which is very lethal. It only takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl that can lead to death.
All of these substances negatively affect brain development and function. Make responsible choices.
Don't let your team down.
Power just cut out. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the Home Standby Generator.
It's electric.
Done right now. Welcome into the postgame show. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort with our MVP and the defensive coach, Coach Middleton. You got a great group that we saw an 8-0 victory out of tonight, and certainly a great star in your play over here, Watson. Talk about what you saw out of your group here tonight.
We just decided to assert dominance early. We knew we was the better group up front, which everybody know. I love my group over anybody any day. So that's pretty much what we just came to do, assert dominance.
Talk about Ivion for a second. What does he mean to this football team as a senior?
Man, he means everything to this team, man. He's like first he's a ball of joy, you know what I mean? So like every day you come in, no matter if you're sad, whatever, once you see 55, you're gonna have a great practice. You know you're gonna have a great practice. He's like our lifeline, man. without him, we can't do a lot of things.
A quick key for this team moving forward on both sides of the ball as your season continues.
Put
him on the spot.
Dialing on the little things, man. The little things can either make you or break you.
Let's go to DC with Ivion, our MVP.
Yeah, as Coach shared, you know, there's a lot you can do with talent, there's a lot you can do with character, but when you combine the two, you can do anything, and you've got a superstar in the making. We called your name a lot, Ivion, tonight. You wear 55, reminds me of Junior Seau's number.
There you
and Ndamukong Suh, the way you play. You were a force tonight. I think you said you had, what, 4 sacks?
4 sacks.
4 sacks and a bunch of tackles. Had 5 sacks last week?
Yes, sir.
We might be looking at our state leader in sacks here. It is my pleasure, Ivion, to give you the MVP of this game. It was a defensive tussle. Your senior leadership made a difference. What are your thoughts on the game tonight?
I feel like we could do way better. As a team, we hold our ground. And I want to thank the coaches for coaching us. If it wasn't for the coaches, we wouldn't be in this position right now.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Marcus, take us out.
Very special for sure. He won the Loco Defensive Player of the Week last week. He's our MVP this week. For Daniel Cort, the rest of our WHHI crew, I'm Marcus Walsh. Thanks for joining us here at the I-95 Bowl at Ridgeland. The final score, 8-0 Whale Branch over the Jags of Ridgeland. Next week, we will see you with Hardyville at Hilton Head from Hilton Head Island. Until then, so long, everybody. Have a great night.
Yeah.